Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia Southern's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And here comes the offense on second down. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's French. Got it in the middle. It's Helms. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. That's caught. It's Cobb. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Now this offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw, it's Bailey. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking for room, it's Bell. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Converts on 4th down, still going. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think You see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And first down for the offense.
Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Rides to back and leaves it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Second down coming up.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the option. Quick toss. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense and plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UConn. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pulls it in. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass. It's French. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And that was a good effort. That was a good throw, good catch, but he just ran out of real estate. And if I'm a QB, you want to miss outside. You definitely don't want to miss inside, but, man, he didn't miss by much.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Eagles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. One final play before the end of the quarter. Tosses it back. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He's got him this time. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks into the open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's 1st down from the 11. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. 3rd down play from the gun. Snagged out of the air. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to throw. It's French. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you can put it up out there, let him go make a play. That is a recipe for success, finding that matchup and exploiting it.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The Eagles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. To the air, it's French. Working that left side now. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll go to the air on third and short. Finds the tight end. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Martin out of bounds at the 46-yard line. And first down for the offense.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throwing right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Cobb. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw, it's French. Finds his man, it's Cobb. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, and you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Eagles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got him downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Eagles.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Eagles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Bringing the heat. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
And how about the trickeration by the offense? Dialing up the flea flicker, and they execute it perfectly. Nice job.
Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
To the air, it's Bailey. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gary. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Dropping back, it's French. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Nice move there. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Dallas. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Eagles will hustle to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's French. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The sure hands, it's English. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
2nd down coming up.
Looking to fire. Pulls it in. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short.
3rd down coming.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Trying to beat the D deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
To the air on second down. They're working that left side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Sets up the screen. Powers through the defender. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Montgomery. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's English. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Keeps it on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Now on the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
How about this? These guys are going for two.
Pace, 27, jump.
makes the grab. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion. Man, they wanted that lead to go for it, and it paid off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as comes out to start the next drive. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time, tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
The tight end is incomplete. It's second down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. This field position better than you could ever hope for. First and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. Fourth and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on fourth down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This,
turning it on! Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Looking downfield, it's French. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field it close to the 50. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. A timely pickup to get the 1st down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the running back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line. So you thought the quarterback sneak was a safe play. Instead, the line gets blown up, the quarterback gets knocked backwards, and things did not work out.
I love the quarterback sneak in these situations.
And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. James Madison is making it look easy today. A special performance that would make the 4th president of the United States proud. They're up 14 over Old Dominion. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Catch in the middle. It's Gary. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Back to throw, it's French. Quickly complete.
Man, and we have seen it in this game, even though his team is losing. This guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to continue to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let them down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
No gain on the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And they spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Got it. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make...
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball.